Hey, what's up everyone? Reddit51 here, today presenting to you all a new episode on the IDMC server. This is episode, I don't know the episode number. We'll call it season 2, episode 1. So, I am in my pigman farm, and it's an automatic token farm, and basically, how it works is that you have a normal pigman farm. They go towards some turtle eggs that are in the middle, and then they're all brought towards this end, the end of this stream area, and then they all gather right here, and they don't go into the stream unless they're pushed in, which is kind of annoying. But anyways, you have to have them aggro towards you. So if I throw a snowball at them, they'll all go up, and then they'll all fall down, and then they'll die. And I'll get a token for it, because they're chasing me, and I killed them very remotely, but I still did. So, I've gotten quite a few tokens from this, and this is still much more efficient than the previous most efficient method of an Enderman farm. And, I've been trying to make this fully 100% automatic, but by constantly breaking a snowball and throwing them at these pigmen with the snowball in my offhand. But the problem with that is that it usually hits the snowman, or it runs out like it did right there. See, like that. It's a stupid snowman's getting in the crossfire. Snowballs, and I don't think it hurts him. You see, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to like jump up and down and then shoot him at the pigmen, but I don't know how well that would work, and it keeps running out. So that's the problem. Also, not hitting the pigmen, so that's great too. I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna make it in a creative testing world. So, I'm actually gonna go there right now. And, okay, nicely named, 1.13 only. And I've made a decent version of this farm. And pigmen are now going towards me. Now I've applied a glowing effect to all of them. Yeah, a lot of them are going towards me, but the problem is that I think this little pillar area is a little too far from the farm, so not all of the pigmen go towards me. And what is that guy doing? That guy's being stupid. Anyways, I think this is a decent version of this farm. This would give you quite a few tokens. And but I will create a better version of this farm. So, you see them falling down. They'll try to hit you on their way down, and that's highly annoying. Look at all that stuff right there. Oh my god. Which is why I install hoppers, or I can just get a flint and steel one. Anyways, I will see you when I have a new, different design done. Alright, I have created the pigman farm, and this is it. Now, obviously, I would make a couple changes to this when I make it in the actual server, but yeah, basically how it works, I'm actually going to fix that up there. How this works is that I sit here, and in survival mode, I throw a snowball at one of the pigmen. So, like this. And then all the pigmen come after me, and yeah, they all flood up into this area, and they go back. Look at all that. That looks great. And they all go into here. They die, and I get a ton of XP. And on the server, they would give me tokens too. So that's also pretty good. But yeah, this is what I'm going to create. So let's go onto the server and let's start on getting it. The first thing we're going to need to do, we're going to need to figure out how much obsidian we need. So, I did the math for all the obsidian, and I will need 110 stacks of obsidian to create just the portals. Now, this is going to take a really long time. I'm going to have to mine out the end pillars, and I might double check my math, but I'm going to go to my warp end, if I can spell, and I'm going to go through the portal. And by the way, I bought some ads from Alice the Vampire for her club. Not club. It's not a club. Anyways, so the end got reset, and then someone made it flat again. Still this time it's kind of crappy. It's kind of a mess this time. No end farm in sight, so that's interesting. I did not prepare for this. I will be back with some shulker boxes. I will be, and any other preparations I'll need. So I have all the things, and I'm actually gonna put enchanted golden apple in my offhand and put on this, and I'm gonna put on my chest plate, because you never know what idiot is behind the portal being invisible and placing what were those things? End explosion things. End crystals. But, by the way, whoever made this, you will die in hell. So, yeah, I just fixed that. You're welcome. Now people can actually go up and down it without banging their head annoyingly. So, this is just gonna be great. So, now that I don't really need much protection now, I can just put on my elytra. Of course I have an Enderman just chasing me, like, oh, I'm gonna chase you because I want to be annoying. Ugh. But yeah, I am going to destroy this pillar, and this is gonna take a really long time. And yeah, I will see you when it's all broken. Right, I mined forever in the end, and it was just such a long process just to mine up all the obsidian. I have actually gotten quite a bit of progress. I have a little over 2 shulker boxes full of obsidian. If I go over to my chest here, right here. So there's 1, 2, and then there's like a little over a half. And I did it for like 5 hours. I thought it would take 2. I was so wrong, and I didn't really do it. But you might notice that I have 9.29 million now. It's from selling spawners, and yeah, someone says CS sucks. I'm gonna ignore that. So this area, I made this a while back, and if you notice, there's rules here, and this is a warp, so warp Redwood Isle is the warp to my base. And yep, this is my base. You're in the gazebo thing. Directions are behind you. I'm looking for base mates. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, there's a nice little spiral staircase in the middle. I actually really like this design right here. The gold, I kind of wanted to make this like some kind of blinged out base, but now I realize the gold texture looks like crap, so I didn't do that. So yeah, this is the gazebo thing. I tried to do kind of a vine look. It got kind of overgrown and it grows up way too quickly. Now I can do string, but I don't want to go do that right now. So, it's pretty... So this, under here, there's the map right here. And I haven't updated it in a while, but yeah, that's Warp PM Market, which is actually... Well, it's Warp P Player Market, and that's my warp. But but this is the first thing I made, and I made this road over here, which has a bunch of redstone lamps on it, and I didn't really like the look of it before, but now I looked at it with like a fresh look, and it's pretty decent. Someone wanted to be in the base with me, someone named Sister James, but the A is an X, I don't know why. Could be just the username was unavailable. Anyways, he made this house right here, and, you know, wooden little house, and, I mean, I honestly expected, like, all the other people before me, like, right up here, to make, oak box, but I was actually pleasantly surprised that, he didn't really make such as bad of a thing, and he made some pillars on the side and things like that, but the one problem is that he did a very unrealistic thing. It looks like he just world edited this thing in, and I honestly don't like how there's such a... It's like a chunk error, but yeah, it's not exactly the best thing. And by the way, I'm eating golden apples now, and it's like you could describe it like having drugs for food. But anyways, I did do a little update. I don't know if I showed you the bridge. Well, if I didn't, there it is. Did update my design of the wall right here, because I didn't really like it before. I thought it was kind of straight and bland, and there wasn't really much of a good shape to it. So I added in this little curve thing, and I quite like it. It looks pretty good, I would say, and I actually haven't finished it quite yet, but that is for me to do later once I'm done with this new build I have over here. But so right here is, yeah, this is the road. I haven't exactly finished it, but I went through like 20 different lamp styles. A lot of them sucked, so I decided to do something really simple like this. So that's what I ended up doing. I could add some extra shape in the middle to it, but I'm not gonna bother with that. And I did watch a video, like a bunch of videos by Grian, which he's actually a pretty good like builder. And I did get some advice for my base, and by the way, this is the next day. I don't know if I said it already. I kind of all over the place, but here I'm gonna bang my head on the front here. I added some nice things. I don't know if you will be able to tell the difference inside of it, but inside of the base, but I kind of curved it around to have it like a better look in it. And I think it looks pretty good. Basically, the whole point of it is that it kind of funnels your eyes in the middle instead of having these harsh right angles like this. A lot of people do that in their builds, and it doesn't actually look that great. So I did that, and it actually looks pretty good. There's a bunch of chests in here. As you know, I still don't have this area, and I was thinking, like, there was one thing that I put in the little rules, like once you build your first house, you get more permissions, you would have your own, like, little storage spot in here. So let's say, like, oh hey, Sister James, it's kind of an oxymoron to call someone named Sister he, but whatever, like, gets a 4x5 chest area for him to stores things right here. That could be one thing, or I thought I could make another build somewhere in this, like, kind of city area, like maybe right there, perched on the side, with maybe some, like, balconies or overhangs over this cool little cliff area, and that could be like a public storage area. And also, I made this, and it does look a little goofy like that, but what can you do? So, I have started, you might have seen the outlines to it, but I have started on this place. This is my, this is going to be my super smelter furnace area, and I'm going to put it inside of this building. And I've made the outline, and then I decided to make the walls, and I don't know if it looks a bit, like, kind of crazy or all over the place, but I personally like this design. Oh, the snow. Look at that. The snow does not fit into this build at all, I think. I don't like the look of it. Ugh, I'm gonna have to put a ton of string there now. I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need a war against snow. Anyways. Ooh, missed that. Oh, now I need to fix that. I wanted to add some things to this build and basically make it bigger, look better. Oh, this guy purchased my iron boots. I call them Skechers because I can. And yeah, there's many different things I want to do with this this place. And basically the palette's kind of, it's a weird mix of, like, desert. It's kind of like a deserty look. There's the sandstone and, like, the cactus color, cactus green. It's really just called green, but it looks more of a cactus, like, dark green. So this is what the top of the roof looks like, and I think it goes well with sandstone. And I actually did a demo of that in my 1.13 only world right here. This is the finished design of how this style is going to look. You're going to have, like, curves on the side. I don't know how else to explain that. You have green windows too. You have trapdoors over the windows to add a nice detail into it, and this is the final look I'm going for. But also another thing, and so that's how it's going to work. And another thing in the lobby, stuff happened here. This lobby is temporary, which is why it looks really crappy. And by the way, it has the cool glass fade thing, and I don't have connected textures on, so it looks kind of crappy. So I'm gonna connected textures. I am gonna turn it on to fancy, because of course it has to be fancy. Fancy. Here we go. So yeah, that looks so much better. And it's all layered and just looks nice. Oh, I see what it is. It has a, they layered it with a different, like, it might be light blue and cyan glass. But yeah, I have some, looks like there's some pretty good builders on the build team. By the way, this parkour, easy. Just did that in one shot. And looks like there's kind of a King of the Hill match right here. Yeah, so, by the way, if you don't know, the factions, the skin for the factions has an Optifine cape, if you don't know. So, that's a nice little Easter egg. But now I'm back into here, and I want to continue on this design. And I want to have a bunch of different roof layouts, so I have the typical A-frame, I have the, I don't know, off to one side version of that, and then over here I'm going to have kind of a, well, I don't know, this is like a mushed bell curve that I'm going for right now, and it's alright. It has kind of a goofy, weird shape, but I think it'll work. I think I can make it work. I mean, I made that work. So, I think I can make this one work. Another thing I did is I added in textures of green terracotta to have kind of a different color. Now it really looks cactusy on the roof, so that's pretty good. I like that, and oh, I don't know how to describe it, but the like kind of blocky look of the roof mixed in with the smooth look of the stairs and the half slabs mixing that together can actually look pretty nice. I would say. But yeah, I don't want to bore you with the building part. That's more of a live stream thing, but I'm not really going to want to live stream right now. So, I don't know, I could do a time-lapse. I don't exactly have the replay mod, and that could be something that I could really do to make... Oh, I can't even see it from this distance. Hold on a second. Put that far so it doesn't look right. But, yeah. Could do the replay mod, but I might just get my alternate account. And now that there aren't phantoms, I can just perch him just looking at this part. So I could have him going directly over it. I'd have to do /fly. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. And I will see you in the time lapse.
You
Alright guys, that's the end of the time lapse. Sorry it was kind of cut short because problems in the editing. It took over a day to render and then it just didn't work out, so I'm adding this in a few days later. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Goodbye.